deliberate with caution, act with decision, yield with graciousness, and oppose with firmness. My dear children, today I stand before you to explain a very beautiful poem composed by Robert Lee Frost. My dear children, already yesterday I had explained you about the road not taken. First instance I had explained you, in which I had firstly clarified the title. The road not taken means the choices or decision which are not taken at the right time and the repercussion is seen afterwards. So my dear students, auto-suggestion is the great magic of the world. You are the architect of your own fate. You are the master of your own soul. You are the captain of your mind. So you have to take the decision, what you have to do, what you have to do, where you have to do. So here the poet has clarified, though this world is very isolated, this world is very confusing, and as I have explained you in the first stanza, that he had compared this world with a yellow forest. Yellow forest means dry forest, full of bushes, full of plants, full of complexities, and you have seen the two paths going towards the two directions, and the poet was in the confusing state which path he should follow. And he was in that dilemma, what path he should follow. But let me tell you today the second stanza. Firstly, I will read the first stanza that I have explained you. Two roads diverged near yellow wood, and sorry, I couldn't travel both, and be one traveller. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. As I have told you, the poet stands at a point of the forest at one place, and he had seen the two directions, and he was in dilemma where he should go. And afterwards, he had seen that he had stood at one place, and he had seen that one path is going and it is hidden by the bushes and plants. And afterwards, then took the other, just as fair. So first path he had seen that it is going inside the bushes and the plants. But second path, what he has observed that, then took the other just as fair. He is telling that other path he has found that it is very fair. Nobody has traveled through that path, and he has decided to go through that path which has not been traveled by anyone. This is the decision that he has taken, because the poet is adventurous. He wants to go in unique direction, and he wants to show his adventurous ideas. So, and having perhaps the better claim, he feels that it was the better option for him to go through that path, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Because it was full of grass and wanted wear means nobody has traveled through that. So it needs somebody to travel, and he thinks that he is the first person who is going to travel through this path. Though as for that, the passing there, he had warned them really about the same. But after passing some distances, he has found that that path has been also followed by someone, or followed by many people. So, in the third stanza, and both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. So the poet is telling, in the morning, when he has seen the two paths, he has found that both the paths were laden with leaves, and he has witnessed that nobody has traveled through that path. So, in leaves no step had trodden black. Nobody has gone through that path. It was not traveled by. it was not walked over by any person. So, oh, I kept the first part another day. He's telling that he wants to keep first part for another time, and yet knowing how way leads on to way. And he is quite firm. He knows very well that once he has taken the another path, he has no chance to come back in the same path. So once a person takes the decision, it is very difficult to come back, because this is real life. This is not a real life. Real life means retake can be done in the film where they are taking shooting, but in the real life, once you have taken the decision, you have to follow it. So I doubted if I should ever come back. He's telling that once he has taken the path, one path leads to another path. He has to go in the same path, and afterwards he has to follow other path, following that path only. And it is a very rare chance to come back, because you cannot come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. This is the last stanza. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere, ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. So what the poet is telling, that I shall be telling this with a sigh. What is the meaning of sigh here? What's the meaning of sigh? Sigh means releasing a deep breath. That releasing of deep breath, that may be because of the happiness, because of the regret, because of the sadness. If you have got success, you will be releasing with happiness. If you haven't got success, you will release with sadness. So the poet is telling here, he will be realizing in the future, somewhere ages and ages hence, means in future after many years, he realizes two roads, two paths followed by him in this world, and he took the one that is less traveled. He took the one path which has not been paved by, which has not been traveled by, which has not been walked over by many people, and that has made all the difference. And that was the reason which has made him something different, maybe in positive, maybe in negative. So overall, my dear children, I would like to come to the conclusion that this is the path where we have to take. This is the life. And life has no many choices. You have to be very firm while you are taking the decision, because your decision plays a vital role in your life. So auto-suggestion, as Napoleon says, auto-suggestion is the great magic of the world. And you can make a great magic with your auto-decision, right decision. Right action should be taken at the right place, in the right time, in the right manners. And only then you can get success in your life. So this is the theme, this is the central idea of the poem, that you have to travel alone. You are isolated in this world, but you are the master of your own soul. So you have to take the firm decision. Let us take right decision at the right time, in the right way, so that we can get success. Thank you, children. Thank you so much.